Top 5 extinct creatures that aren't extinct. Number 5. Grata libris. Grata libris is a genus of nocturnal ants that were only known through the fossil record. In fact, the only known fossil existing of this ant is a specimen in amber. The ants were discovered alive and were described in 2006, but to this day very little is known about them. The ants live in small colonies and nest in soil. Number 4. Bermuda petrel. The Bermuda petrel, a nocturnal ground-nesting seabird, was thought extinct for 330 years. It is the national bird of Bermuda and was rediscovered in 1951 when 18 pairs were found. It was believed to have been made extinct after the English settled Bermuda and introduced cats, rats, and dogs. The bird has an eerie call that caused Spanish sailors to believe the Isles were haunted by devils. For that reason, they never settled there. Number 3. Laotian rock rat. The Laotian rock rat, also known as the rat squirrel, was first described in 2005 by a scientist who put it into its own family of creatures, Lonastidae. 1 year later, the classification was disputed by others who believe that the rock rat is actually a member of the extinct family Diatomidae, which vanished in the late Miocene period. The animals are like large dark rats with tails like a squirrel. Surprisingly, the first specimens were found on sale as meat at a market in Laos. Number 2. La Palma giant lizard. The La Palma giant lizard was thought extinct from 1500. It lived in La Palma and the Canary Islands, and it is believed that the introduction of cats caused its final downfall. In 2007 it was rediscovered in its original location despite the belief that the only lizards left in the Canary Islands were on Gran Canaria. An interesting side note is that the islands are named after dogs, not canaries. The name comes from the Latin insula Canaria, which means island of the dogs. Canary birds are actually named after the islands. Number 1. The coelacanth. This entry is number 1 because it is the coolest. The coelacanth was thought to be extinct since the end of the Cretaceous period. In 1938 it was rediscovered in various African nations, making it a Lizarus taxon, one of a group of organisms that disappears from the fossil record only to come back to life later. Coelacanths first appear in the fossil record 410 million years ago. They normally live near the bottom of the ocean floor but have, on some occasions, been caught closer to the surface. They have been known to grow past 15 feet long, but there isn't a single attack record on a human as the fish live so deep.